Okay. Okay, now. All right. So we can continue from part two. Wait a second. Okay. All right. So basically, I'm going to repeat for the third question again, right? Just because you can practice for five questions in the left-hand side first. Okay, what do you believe to be one of your weaknesses, and what are you doing to improve it? So basically, for the third question, we can talk about the area of weaknesses that happen to English language teaching. For example, like if you think that you are not competent in that grammar, so what you need to work on is that you have to review such a basic grammar, essential grammar, or even advanced grammar in order to make sure that your spoken communication can be reached into that expected level here, right? Second, if you are going to see that language literacy, for example, reading comprehension might cause a problem to your skill and literacy here. So you are going to improve it by knowing much more unseen vocabulary or learning how a new word can construct it in that sentences, right? So this is the way that we can improve our literacy here. Or even if you happen to feel that your pronunciation might be weak comparing to those level of your spoken communication, we have to make sure that we are going to work on in that level too. So basically we have to practice our voice tones or even intonation that can be, like a work for you to some extent, especially for your listening and speaking here. Right, moving to for question here. Do you have any hobbies or interests outside of sport? I'm going to say that you have to choose just only one out of two here. So I think that hobby might be familiar with your own activity in daily routine. For example, to me, I have to say that I prefer reading books instead of doing other things. So this is the reason that I think reading can enhance my skill to be better, especially when it comes to language literacy. Second, I have to say that hobby can contribute my knowledge horizon, in order to make sure that I'm going to be competent when it comes to exposed to what I am really interested in, right? And lastly, I think that reading can be such a therapy. I mean, when it comes to tough time, a difficult, challenging situation, I think that hobby can make sure that you can know something more deeply or even specifically to that, concept. So I think that it could be okay for me to do such a hobby instead of other activity here, right? And next one is that which strength do you believe? Okay, question number five. Which strength do you believe you have that make you great at least? So this is back into the previous question again, right? I have to say that you have to think about effectiveness of that sport. To me, I have to say that I do believe that strength in any kind of sport must coming from commitment to yourself first. And second, you have to make sure that you rehearse something in daily, weekly, and monthly, such a routine, and it becomes to be consistent. And then I have to say that a great athlete have to make goal oriented, just because you have to focus on that, whatever they want to achieve. And this is the reason why that they become to be successful person in a later time. That's all for five questions here, right? I'm going to let you prepare for 5 minutes here. And then if you're ready, just turn on the microphone, okay?
Okay.
All right. If you're ready, just okay, go for it.
What do you see yourself accomplishing in 5 to 10 years? And be there and will make me thin. Yes. And I
Mm-hmm.
think I will thin. Are there any short-term goal you like I commit in the next few months to couple of years? I think don't fail every exam. Don't fail every exam. Pass every exam.
Mm-hmm.
What do you believe to be one of your weakness and what are you doing to improve it? Fat, I think, and I will make me thin. Do you have any hobby or interesting outside of sports? I am not sure. Which thing do you believe you have that make you a great achieve? I think I don't have. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, จบแล้วใช่ไหมฮะ All right, so moving to second part from the right hand side here. Okay, so which sport is your favorite to play and why? So basically for this question, you are going to explain some example of that sport. For example, like to me, I think I love playing badminton just because I think that this is really easy for me to start doing that. And I think that it's a part of our cooperation, mutual collaboration with other team, and also that the way that we have to work in pair and fighting to each other. This is really important for me to make it happen in the daily routine. All right. Second, why are you so passionate about playing sport? As far as I know, I think that passions coming from what we or we do really interested in. To me, I have to say that passionate coming from you can identify your skills and be able to do that properly. And the second, I think that the passionate coming from what you're really interested in. And this is the reason why that we are going to thrive it as much as possible, right? Next question is that is there a coach or at least that you look up to as a role model and why? Yes, I do. So for this question is comparing to other type of coach, we can see that the teacher and the student can come along with each other from time to time. So I have to say that the student have to look up for the role model of their teacher. For example, like if you start learning English, if you think that your teacher is kind of like professional teacher and be able to speak English fluently, so we have to see that and we have to look up that a teacher can make inspiration and make your life to become a better version of yourself if you start doing so. So I have to say that coach might be the same. And also that all people running through this kind of competition have to make sure that they can have a great coach coaching, right? And also that like a powerful coach can make you become more successful in a later life, right? And number four, rank the top five priorities currently in your life. Priorities currently in your life? I have to say that my first priority is that working, just because I think that working is a must that you have to value yourself to become more better version of yourself too. Second, I think my health concern might be the second priority, just because I encounter with lots of things that difficult for my time and tough times. I have to say that my health concern would be second priority. The third one, I think the healthy relationship. It's not just only for friends or family members or other people around you, but I have to say that personality keep healthy relationship might be one of the most interesting and one of the way that we have to, encounter or collaborating with other people peacefully, right? And next one, I think it's all about education or educate myself to become a better version of myself. Just because I think that when we know more a lot for some deep insight, detailed information, I think we can easily develop ourselves to become better version of ourselves too, and be able to make sure that we can put the right position of ourselves to the right manners. And the last one, I think I have to say that it's all about personality. Whatever happened to my life, personality is a trait or character have been stick to my life. To my way of life from time to time. So this is the reason why that character or personality can be the way that we can you know, properly manner or used to do whatever what we want to do here, right? Okay, so for the first question here, right? One, two, three, four, five. And the last question, what club, team, and other extracurricular activities were you involved in during high school? I think charity might be one of the most interesting activity that can be considered as extracurricular activity outside from a classroom at a school. Just because people may not realize that charity is a part of our life, and also that we have to make sure that charity to others, it brings back to ourselves too. Meaning that if we share something to others and it can get back, it can get in return from time to time. So this is the reason why that a charity might be an important option for those people who seeking for extracurricular activity here. Yep. Okay, good. I'm gonna give you for 5 minutes to prepare for this five question here. Once you're ready, just turn on the microphone here. Nah.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Which sport is your favorite to play and why? I think badminton because I think I'm good at aim.
Mm,
Why are you so passionate about playing sport? I'm not sure.
mm,
Is there a coach or athlete that you look up to as a role model and why? I don't have because I didn't see the uh sports many much.
mm,
Learn
mm,
the top five per curling in your life.
mm,
I think and to be teen and to be a teen and pass all exam
mm.
and have money. Yes, I think top three.
All right. Okay.
Executive or other extracurricular activity were in during high school.
Mm,
I'm not sure about that. I
mm,
forgot
mm,
it.
mm, I see.โอเคอ่ะทีนี้ผมแคปหน้านี้ก่อนระหว่างซ้ายหรือว่าขวาให้ทำเป็นการบ้านนะฮะผมเอาอันไหนฝั่งซ้ายหรือว่าฝั่งขวา
เอา
ครับ
อันขวาดีกว่าครับ
ขวานะโอเค1 2 3 4 5แล้วก็ไปอัดเรคคอร์ดเสียงแล้วก็เดี๋ยวส่งวีคหน้านะครับเอ่อก็ประมาณนี้นะครับเดี๋ยววันนี้พอแค่นี้ก่อนได้ไหมเพราะว่าพี่มีธุระนิดหน่อยตอนบ่าย6 โมงครึ่งโอเคไหมนะครับเดี๋ยว
ได้ครับ
เจอกันวีคหน้านะครับวันเสาร์เวลาเดิมนะโอเคครับสวัสดีครับบ๊ายบายครับ
สวัสดีครับบ๊ายบายครับ